every Tuesday night, we start with this prayer that's at the top of the sheet to Narayani, the goddess. She's expresses in the Hindu tradition in many different ways. She's honored through this beautiful long prayer called the Devi Mahatmya in many different forms. But verse 12 is a verse that I learned from my Bengali tantric teacher from actually CIIS. Don't you gotta love CIIS? She was my professor of Hindu studies, and she was teaching a course on Hindu goddesses. And after class, she was talking about, I think Narayani. No, she wasn't talking about Narayani that day. I don't remember who she was teaching on that particular day, but after class, I went up to her and I said, I grew up within the Buddhist tradition, the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, and my mother taught me about Tara, the female Buddha of compassion. I know that there's some overlap between, of course, the Hindu and the Buddhist tradition. Hey, and could you tell me who the Hindu version of Tara might be? And she's like, let me give it some thought, and I'll bring something for you next week. And so she brought this prayer for me the following week, taught it to me, and she said, Narayani is understood to be Tara in the Hindu tradition. There are other expressions of her too. The more fierce Tara is also likened to Durga, the fierce goddess. So there's overlap in different ways. But in terms of the characteristic of the goddess as one who saves beings from the ocean of samsara, drowning in the ocean of samsara, Narayani and Tara really share the theme of that particular meaning, that purpose of saving beings, of giving refuge to the downtrodden, as it says in the prayer. So I'll just read the English to you so you understand. Tonight we'll just do it 3 times. Sometimes we do it 21 times. The purpose is that over time, perhaps if you come regularly, or even if you just take this home and you want to memorize it yourself, but this will be like the staple, like the theme song for the Tuesday night class. Yeah? So in English, it's, I bow to Narayani, the goddess who takes away the afflictions of all. She is the refuge of the downtrodden, and she is the very act of turning toward the supreme. So it's like she's the object of refuge. She gives refuge. We take refuge in her, but she is also within us as we turn towards refuge, as we turn towards the supreme goddess, or that energy that transcends gender. So repeat after me. Sharanagata, Sharanagata, Dinartha, Paritrana, Paritrana, Parayane, Parayane, Sarvasyarthi, Hare Devi, Narayani, Namostute. Good. So when there's a dot under the N, it means it's retroflexive. It curls back. It's a bit of a n sound. So you can try that. When there's a line over a vowel, it means you hold it longer. It's like 2 beats instead of 1. So we'll do the melody together. If you want to just listen, let's do it a couple times, maybe as a call and response, and then we'll do it 3 full times together. So I'll do the first line, then you can repeat. Do the second line, then you repeat. Okay? So let's take a few breaths and ground in, decompress as we begin that journey of releasing into presence. Releasing tension with the out-breath. And feeling that place of refuge both within you and around you, however it manifests and appears to you as something that's accessible to you when you call, when you open your heart. Sharanagata dinartha, Sharanagata dinartha, Paritrana parayane, Paritrana parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute. Now let's do it together. Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasyarti Hare Devi Narayani Namostute. So now we're going to do a little bit of movement. I'm going to invite you to stand up, and you can either stand on top of your mat or in front or off to the side. We'll do about 15 minutes of circulation tonight before we sit. So some of you have come before, so you'll know this a little bit. We've been doing lately the seated warm-ups, so now we're doing the standing warm-ups tonight. Okay, it's already warm in here. I don't know, we're going to get even warmer. Is it at 73? Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm hot up here. You guys okay? You're a little hot? Maybe do like a couple down. Okay, thanks, Emily. So let's all take what's called stamba, the staff. It's a standing meditation where the heels are touching and the feet are slightly turned out. And then bring the right hand against the navel, the left hand on top. Feel the breath at the navel. Feel your tailbone reaching down to the heels, and then the crown of the head reaching up to the heavens. And release the shoulders down away from the ears. The chest is buoyant, and the eyes can be slightly open, gazing at a comfortable angle towards the floor. Bring the tip of the tongue to rest against the upper palate, and relax the lower jaw away from the upper jaw. Relax the muscles of the face. And feel the two corners of the mouth slightly turning up as if you're about to smile. And feel how that changes the atmosphere inside, maybe even around you. And feel the feet relax against the support of the floor, as if the bones of the feet were spreading. Feel the shin bones rooting into the feet, supporting the thighs, the hips, the pelvis equal, weight even between both feet. And feel the rise and fall of the breath beneath the palms of your hands. Draw the chin in towards the center of the throat to lengthen the back of the neck. The space at the occiput, the base of the skull, opens. And notice if you're holding any tension in the skull, at the brainstem. In a sense, that's the root of tension, where we hold this kind of ego structure, fear of dissolution. See if you can relax around the base of the skull, the brainstem. and release into presence. And feel how that affects the breath. Good. And then now, releasing the hands, and then open the heels so that the feet are parallel. These are called the Dasha Chalanam, the 10 churnings for the warm-ups of the joints. So take your right foot and put the weight on the top of the toes behind you a little bit so you can move your pillow off your, move your zafu off your zabuton. And you can come off onto the floor too, okay? So we're gonna start outward. We'll do 10 rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2. A little further back behind you, Ashley. Yeah, it's going to be easier. Yeah, feel that? So you're getting the ankle and the hip and the knee. And 10. Root into the right foot. Now the left foot behind a bit. So make sure you're not doing it like this. I know it might be hard to see me, so maybe listen to my words more. At least see my feet back a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let the navel draw back towards the spine to help your balance. 9 and 10. Good. Now standing equal, even on the feet. As you exhale, release the chin down towards the chest and turning to the right. Head rolls. 1, 2. So now we're working our way from the top to the bottom of the body. 3. Don't forget your foundation. Let the awareness rest in the legs and the feet, especially. 4, 5, 6, 7. If you have a sensitive neck, you can make smaller circles. If you feel dizzy, you can do lateral stretches from side to side. So just make sure you adjust according to your needs here. 8, 9, and 10. Coming around to center and then reverse. 1, 2, relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. 3, notice if you're gripping in your feet, relax the soles of the feet. Let the breath descend into the belly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Coming around to the chest, and then inhale conscientiously, the face to center. Exhale, rounding. Good. Now we do the shoulders. Forward, up, down, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your fingertips are kind of making circles on the sides of your thighs. 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2. The breath is natural, just a simple, even flow of in and out breath. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Inhale, the fingers interlace in front of the face, rotating the wrists. 1, double time. 2, 3, 4. Relax the ridge of the shoulders. 6, 7, 8. Good. 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2. Relax the face and let the eyes rest right at the wrist. It's like they're being mesmerized by the movement of the wrist. Relax the jaw. 9, 10. And then to the right, your right, spiraling. Then to the left, helicopter arms. The front hand taps the front of the shoulder. The back hand taps the back of the kidney region. You can let the hips move if the low back is sensitive, or you can keep the hips kind of still to get a deeper stretch, a deeper rotation in the lower back. It's up to you. The main point is to get the whole spinal column to rotate, including the head, turning each side. Yeah, don't hold the head stiff. Let the head look behind you. Yes. And there's this real love tap. It's a little bit, it's not hard, but you're tapping. The front point is for the lung functioning, and the back point is for the kidney functioning. Good. Last couple times. Last time to the right, then last time to the left, then hands come down, and the hips pick up speed here. 1. Circling the hips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, you're kind of drunk here. The jaw, the face, the chest, everything's super loose. The arms are dangling. 8, 9, and 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And 10. Now coming to center, step the feet together. Bend from the back of the knees forward, hands resting right above the knees, and circle with the knees. 1, 2, 3. You can bend the elbows and look straight down so that the back of the neck is long. Don't gather tension in the shoulders. Really work this at the leg level. Don't try to grip with the shoulders. And then 9, 10, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, coming up, feet hip width distance apart. Exhale, sarpa, the wave. 1, 2. Sarpa means snake. So you're waving, snaking the energy from the base of the feet, taking the earth energy and letting it flow all the way up through the crown of the head. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now inhale the arms up, looking up if it's comfortable for the neck, rooting into the feet. Chin down. Now start to press the energy down through the center line. Exhale as the hands pass in front of the face. 2 more like this. Inhale. Chin down. Press down. Exhale as the hands pass in front of the face. Coordinating the breath here. Exhaling and now inhale 1 more time. Breathing into the feet. Chin down. Hold the breath. Then press. Exhale. Now look at me. The back of the hands touch. Then you offer them forward as you heel toe a little bit closer together. Then you place, if you can, place the feet underneath the soles, the hands underneath the soles of the feet, fingers pointing out, and stand on the top of your hand. Now, if that's not going to happen, you can do a higher squat and look up like this, okay? But so look at me. So if you can't make it all the way down, you can just do this, yeah? But if you can make it all the way down, you're going to get the hips close to the heels and stand on the tops of the hands. Good. Look up. Now drink the breath in through the mouth. Close the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Turn the face down. Kaki mudra. Pucker the lips. Breathe in through the mouth. Close the mouth. Exhale. 1 more. Pucker. Kaki. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. There you go. Inhale, coming off the hands. Bring the feet together, extend through the spine. Then exhale, bowing. Take 3 breaths. If you need to bend the knees, you can. Uttanasana. Let the head dangle. Good. Lengthen the neck. Then bend the knees and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, bringing the hands to your heart in prayer. Yeah. Okay. Take the feet a little wider. Inhale. Press the palms together. Fingers are pointing a bit more towards the heart, so you lengthen the ridge of the shoulder blades. Exhale, half squat. The hips can move back a little bit. Then inhale, come up. We're going to do 10 of these. So feet are hip width distance apart. Exhale, bend from the back of the knees. Then when you need to, the hips can shift back a bit. 2. Use the shin bones. Use the bones rather than the muscles of the legs. Exhale. 3. This is how you get warm during the winter. Squats. Exhale. Squats are underrated. They're not fancy, and they do a lot. Exhale, slow. And for meditators, it helps us get into our legs and build strength in the hips, the glutes, the low back, the legs. Exhale. Inhale from the heels. Good. Exhale. Feet should be parallel. Feet should be parallel. Yeah, keep your knees safe, okay? Exhale, last count. Who's counting? Good, thanks, Kathleen. You knew to count. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Now, inhale, come up onto the balls of the toes. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's a little hard with the cushion, but you can do it. Or you can come off onto the floor. 3. I took my calves for granted until I tore my calf muscle last summer. That was not fun. But a big part of the recuperation was this. Building strength in the calves. The calves are the heart of the legs. Like the heart, they help to pump the blood in and out of the legs when we walk. Good. How many more? Good. 8. 9. And 10. Exhale, come down, release the hands. Again, inhale. And exhale. Step the feet together. Inhale, hands to the heart. And exhale, bow. This concludes our movement. So now let's take a comfortable seated position or supine. If you like to meditate reclining, that's fine with me, or in a chair. And we're going to sit tonight for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Normally we do about an hour, but because we have the music, we shorten the other parts. Taking some deep breaths and emphasizing relaxation on the out breath. Just noticing if there are any other subtle levels or ways that you might be holding tension. And let the breath caress that, and then with the out breath, ease into more spaciousness. It's like meditation should be enjoyable. So, how do you make it enjoyable for yourself? For me, it's that quality of spaciousness. Coming home to a gentle, soft, warm, and open, quiet place. A place I want to be. Not a place of shoulds or rules. Just a wise place with signposts and support, but not a prison. So claim that space for yourself. With each out breath, it's like you could see the prison bars shedding, falling away, scaffolding that keeps you bound is falling away. And what you're left with is that quality of presence, being, that's always here with you. A luminosity, a clarity, and a quality of knowing, awareness. Just like the air you breathe. Just bask in that. And only if the mind wanders, if you need some support, then you can let the breath be your anchor, a reminder to be in the moment, not drift into the usual habitual fantasies and reruns. So old and tiring. So the breath is introduced, mindfulness of the breath is introduced only if you need it. And often we do. Like threading the pearls of a necklace. Each breath threaded with awareness, presence, presence, presence. Releasing distraction with the out breath and coming back to the breath in the body. And releasing into that quality of spaciousness that's already there. Nothing to create or manufacture. Just releasing into presence. Sometimes the breath is so subtle that even that's not enough for the wild mind that might be rebelling or agitated. So the Buddha offered some phrases that can help us. So I offer the phrase, soothing the field of the body, I breathe in. Soothing the field of the body, I breathe out. Let that be like a mantra with the in-breath and the out-breath. Let it be your anchor if you need it. Soothing the field of the body, I breathe in. Soothing the field of the body, I breathe out. Thus one trains. The field of the body is the whole field of tactile sensations within you, as well as the surface of the skin, from the crown of the head to the soles of the feet, feelings of warmth, fluid, movement, stillness, texture, pulsing. The breath soothing the field of the body, I breathe in. Soothing the field of the body, I breathe out. Internally, you can say that to yourself. Or simply soothing body, breathe in. Soothing body, breathe out. Release distraction with the out breath. Stay in the moment. Release. And now, based upon this experience of presence, of quietude, shamatha, we're going to take another step deeper into practice by gently opening the eyes, gazing at an angle towards the floor, a comfortable angle. So now the field of the visual stimuli is invited into this mindfulness space. It's not a vision meditation. We're simply bringing the meditative awareness into a broader domain. And rather than focusing on the breath as the anchor, we let the breath still be there as a background, rooting. But the foreground is now a mindfulness of the domain of the mind itself. As if you could see or sense the space of the mind and the space in front of you. But you're not staring at any one thing in particular. The vision is relaxed, softening the gaze, as if you could see 360 degrees around you. Feel free to blink or rest the eyes at any time. Eventually, the muscles behind and around the eyes will calm and will feel more comfortable. Let the body be still. And the body is still, the mind is still. And likewise, the eyes, let them be still, like calm, limpid pools of water. Now observe the arising and passing of thoughts, memories, impressions within this space or the domain of the mind. Yet without getting pulled into thought, maintain that broader awareness of the space within which thought arises and passes, the space of the mind. Observe that. Stabilize in it. In the old Tibetan texts, they say, capture the citadel of awareness, meaning once you taste it, don't lose it. Hold it, but hold it gently. Maintain mindfulness, free of grasping, free of distraction. Settle the mind in its natural state. feeling is as if you are basking in the ocean of awareness. Intentions, knots just dissolve within that water. When we no longer fuel thoughts, the toxic sludge that fills the mind, pollutes the river of the mind stream, starts to dwindle, and that natural river can purify itself. Thoughts will arise. That's the function of the mind. Thoughts aren't the problem. It's the grasping onto the thoughts that creates the constriction, the prison, distraction, keeps us on the surface of the mind. There's so much depth beneath that. Get interested in that depth. Get tired of the same old reruns. Try something new. Allow the mind to settle in its natural state, free of grasping, free of distraction. Let the mind be still, the body be still like a mountain. And then gently allow the eyes to close. Yet feel that spaciousness staying wide open, that feeling of space pervading the inner and the outer environment. And for the last portion of our sit today, we'll do mantra japa with the harmonium, just simple mantra de Tara, Om Namo Aryatara. Like a shamatha practice, let it be another anchor for the mind, and feel how this takes you. Om Namo Aryatara, 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 Om Aryatara, Om Namo 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 Aryatara, Aryatara, Om Namo 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 Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara, 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 Om Namo Aryatara. Om Namo Aryatara, 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 Om Namo Aryatara. So we're starting with Ganesh. Saraswati is another example of the universal goddess. Vedas, she's really one of the first, if not the first, goddesses honored there, even before as a goddess, just as speech. She's the goddess of learning, of art, culture. So in Buddhism, the first Lama I ever met said, "You need to learn Saraswati." She's the second Gada Saraswati. So let's sing to her and sing for the next one. Let's get too high. This time. All right, so the next one is yet again another deity that's found both within the Hindu and the Buddhist tradition, Kurukula. She is really cool. She's also read like the Ganesh dancing. Often she's said to have a bow and arrow, kind of like Cupid. And she's got lotus flowers on her bow and arrow and rainbow colored ribbons. And her superpower is to magnetize all that is beneficial. So often in Buddhist Tantra, the color red symbolizes magnetizing energy. So attracting, but also like empowering. There's a phrase in Tibetan language called Wangdu Zilnun, which means overwhelming with splendor. And that is the power of Kurukula and really all the other red Padma deities in the Western dimension of the mandala. So she's super cool. You can understand her power is magnetizing everything that's beneficial, whether it's material wealth, love, beauty, blessings, but also the ultimate gift, which is liberation. So that's her power, is to bring that liberation to all of us. So this melody was shared with us by my friend Nina Rao, who knew this melody from another traditional chant. So she co-opted it for this. She's one of my partners in the 21 Tara Collective, where we're composing melodies to 21 Taras. No, I liked it. What? Don't apologize. Do you think the heat went off? Yeah, let's click that sucker back on. Yeah, and we've got Kevin on the bass with this one. This one's fun. This is the one that if you want to get up and move, you're going to want to do it, because she is sultry. This melody is sultry. I hope you feel it. This is an A. Did you know that? No. Sorry. Isn't he amazing? I'm so lucky to have him. He's going to India to see his guru, Amaji. Has anyone studied with Amaji? Have you gotten hugged by Amaji? Hugging saint? Oh, no. She has this community out in the Castro Valley. Next time she travels here, do you think she'll travel? It's up there. If you have a chance, take it. Take the hug. Maybe we can magnetize her. How's the sound? Is it okay? So don't be shy. It's okay? A little louder? A little louder. I know, I couldn't hear myself. Crank it? Crank it. Okay, how's that? Woo! like I should teach it to you. So it's on the bottom of the page. It's got the root mantra of Tara, that you insert Kuru Kule, which is her name. And Rija means born from a lotus. That's right. Basically saying, oh Tara, please come swiftly, oh Tara, Kuru Kule, born from a lotus. So be it. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Next part. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Tare Tu Tare Kure Kuru Kure Nija Swaha. Om Gare Du Gare He Gure Guru Kulini Jasvaha. Om Gare Du Gare He Gure Guru Kulini Jasvaha. Guru Kulini Jasvaha. Om Gare Du Gare 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 Guru Kulini Jasvaha. The symbolism of the bow and the arrow are really profound. And there's an old story of a tantric yogini living in Odiyana, which is now northwest Pakistan, Swat Valley area, where Buddhism was very strong, actually. And tantric Buddhism really flourished there. But so the story goes that she lived there. She was a fletcheress. Do you know what that is? I didn't either. My reverb's really going off, isn't it? Fletcheress is an arrowsmith, female arrowsmith. So she was known kind of in the tantric world as being an adept, a realized master. And this Brahmin monk, Saraha, his name was Chandra. Rahula. He had heard about her. He was disillusioned with the institution, basically, in monasticism, so he bailed, gave back his vows, left his home, which was, wealthy home as a Brahmin, upper class, and he sought out this fletcheress Dakini. And he found her in the marketplace. She was in her stall in her area. She was making arrows. And he approached her and said, are you the fletcheress Dakini? Are you a tantric teacher? And she didn't reply. She just kept about her craft and looked at him sideways and kept doing what she was doing. And he just sat there and waited. And he asked again. And in response, she said, the Buddha's teachings cannot be understood through words, but rather through symbol. And then she took the arrow and she just finely shaped it with with single-pointed concentration. And it said in that moment, he attained liberation, that he saw through. It's just through her symbolic movement and her gesture transmitted the meaning of the nature of mind. And it gives me the chills just thinking about that. And then as I was writing about this in my book, because Tara is all about the bow and the arrow, and the Gurukula. And the teaching is that the arrow of non-duality pierces the heart of duality. So you can ponder that. See what that means to you. Okay, so let's do this is a beautiful one. This one is the Narayana one. Om Namo Narayana. So we started with Narayani, who's the goddess of the realm, the world, of beings in the world, protectress of the world. Narayana is her masculine counterpart. And this one has two parts. It's quite simple. You'll see it's about halfway down on the back page. It goes Om Namo Narayanaya. So Om, I honor Narayana. Do you want to say anything about Narayana?
Narayan, when you break it up, Nara means man and or person, I should say.
Yes.
Nara, yeah. And Ayana means that which exists within.
Oh.
So that which exists within every person is Narayana.
Okay.
Yeah, not an ayana. Yeah, that's how you break it. Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. He teaches Sanskrit, so he's a good resource. Not anymore. You don't torture people with Sanskrit anymore.
I'm no longer the Sanskrit police.
I just got done with a year at the University of Sanskrit. It was good. Is this too loud?
No.
Am I being too loud? Okay. Okay, I think we'll end with one we haven't done yet before here at the Alembic. It's an oldie that I've loved for years, and I've just taught these guys. Although you've probably heard this one before, right?
Which?
What am I talking about? I'm so high right now. I just don't want to come down. Govinda, the Govinda chant. Govinda, Jaya, Jaya. I think it's a Jaya Tal.
When I was 10. So.
Okay, yes, grew up in an ashram. Yeah.
It's pretty pan-India.
Pan-Indian in the melody too?
No.
No, I think Jaya
Tal
wrote this.
Tals,
It's a good one.
But it's the words are
ancient.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're ancient. I'm saying
Yeah,
like
I
even
am
older than
ancient.
you.
I am ancient. The words are too.
This is a good one. Govinda chant. It's the second from the bottom on the back page. You guys having fun? Because if it's not fun, why do it? I feel like I'm at that age where it's like, okay, if I don't have to do it, I'll do it if I have to. So Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Pita, Sri Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Do you want to tell us a little bit about the prayer, sir?
Well,
Guruji.
So Govinda and Gopala are names of boy Krishna. You have to know the history of Krishna. So when he was a cowherd back in his days when he lived in Vrindavan. So Govinda is the keeper of the cows. Gopala is cowboy, basically. Jay literally means, it comes from Jaya, which means victory. It's like yay, hooray. It's used like that, kind of. And then Radha Ramana is another name for Krishna, because Ramana, which is my name, but when it's by itself, it means like reveler or delighter, and the inferred meaning is the one who delights in the bliss of the inner self.
Mhm.
But Radha Ramana, so Krishna's girlfriend, you could call her, was Radha. So the one who delights in Radha Ramana, is another name for Krishna, the one who delights. There's Shiva Ramana, is Parvati, right? So when it's Ramana would be Sita. Okay, so, and then Govinda again, keeper of the cows. That's it.
I like Gopala as cowboy.
Yeah.
Cowboy. He was such a flirt, wasn't he? He was.
Yeah.
I mean, he was very magnetizing too,
Yeah.
wasn't he? He was. I love the story of Krishna. He's the lover, right? He would
Yeah.
entice
Very much.
the gopis or the women out and
They
away
say
from their
he-
husbands into the forest. They dance all night together.
Yeah,
right?
they said he could clone himself like infinite number of times, and there were 14,000 gopis, so he split himself into 14,000 and had
Made love all night long.
yes, exactly. That's the
What
rumor.
a generous soul.
Patanjali says a normal human can only do it up to five times.
I did.
No. I meant clone yourself. But Krishna was an avatar. So, which is, go on. On that note,
Keep talking.
when you said
I'm getting
Aerosmith,
hot.
all I could think of was "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah, I know. Was that their song?
That's where my mind went.
Don't stop.
Believe.
Believe. That's Journey.
Oh, that's Journey?
That's not
Oh, I thought it
Aerosmith.
was Aerosmith. Oh, what did
Come
Aerosmith
on.
do?
You were growing up in India too
Oh,
long
see,
ago.
yeah, I was in the ashram too long. That was Aerosmith.
No,
it's Journey.
no. Who's Aerosmith?
What did
Aerosmith?
Aerosmith?
Trash. Dad rock.
Walk
Yeah.
this way.
Walk this way.
Oh, yeah.
Walk this way. Yeah, big mouth guy.
Oh.
Exactly.
Well,
Was
who
that
else?
Steve Tyler?
Yeah, Steve Tyler.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one thing
Do you
right.
know?
I'm 1 for 2.
Got all the Krishna stuff right too. So.
Huh?
You
Yeah.
got all the Krishna
The
stuff.
Krishna
right?
stuff.
You got all
yeah.
that.
I grew up with
That's
that.
important.
I thought that was Aerosmith. God. Forgive me.
Journey's respectable.
Oh,
Wait.
I'm sorry.
That's funny. Let's see if I can remember the chords.
I stand corrected. Thank you.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya, Govinda Jaya. Shri Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Govinda Jaya Jaya. Yeah, right. Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda. Okay. Start over. Krishna's fucking with me tonight. I'm not used to doing call and response with this one, so I'm losing count. I'm messing up count, I'm sorry. Let's try it again. Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya 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 Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Govinda Jaya Jaya Shri Radha Ramanandi Krishna. Hari Om. Shri Krishna. Close with a dedication. All the good juiciness that we've cultivated tonight together as a mandala, pop-up mandala, Dharma brothers and sisters, for the benefit of all beings everywhere, near and far, seen and unseen, friend and foe, like a drop of water releasing into the ocean of good energy. We release this drop of good merit into the ocean so that it becomes limitless. Thank you, Emily, for taking care of us so well. And did you have any announcements? Anything you need to do? Say.
I don't have any announcements. There's a special event this weekend. It's on the Eventbrite. I forget what it's called, but it's something about Zen and Carlos Castaneda.
Oh, right.
Otherwise,
Sounds
it's just
good.
regular programming.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Thank
stop
you.
this stream.
Bye, stream, wherever you are. Well, so that concludes the